Hello everyone and welcome to another save file reaction video with Mike here. I'm going to do a new reaction today. So today I'm going to be reacting to a band called CocoRosie. I don't know if anyone who is checking this out has heard of them before. If you have, you kind of might know what you're in for. If you haven't, well, they're a kind of hard group to describe. So CocoRosie are a duo primarily of sisters, Sierra and Bianca, and they have very unique voices and they play a very unique style of music. The genre that I see them most labeled as is freak folk, and also there's a lot of hip hop elements in there usually, and they have extremely unique voices. Sierra is she sounds classically trained, operatic type vocals, whereas Bianca sounds like she's 8 years old, and she tends to rap. Their primary instruments, at least in the past, have been guitar, harp, piano, and various children's toys. And yeah, they're very strange, but they managed to create some very interesting and a lot of times pretty music, and a lot of times it's also kind of haunting. If you haven't heard anything by them, I would suggest the song Werewolf, and Rainbow Warriors is another good one. God, I can't think of any others off the top of my head. And the other thing is their live performances are usually take their recorded material and kind of flip it on its head. A lot of times their live material is an extremely different interpretation of what they have recorded. I haven't heard anything new from them in quite a while. They've probably been putting out music, but I haven't heard any of it. So today we're going to check out Lamb and the Wolf, which is the newest track they've released fairly recently. Like I said, it's very hard to know what to expect from them. Generally, I like their music, but some of it is just a little too out there for me. But I like trying out new things. So let's see how this goes, shall we? And go.
Here's a little story I'd like to tell. I'm the sister of Lucy, the angel who fell. He walks with his guns, big black pistol, doing patrol, hunting for trolls. He stepped on a snail, the poor thing wailed. I'm afraid he got killed. The lamb and the wolf, it's always the same. The little lamb dies and the wolf gets framed. The wolf gets framed. Shepherd, shepherd, count your wares. Shepherd, shepherd, mend your tears. Pray to Mary, set you free. Close your eyes and count to 3. Raise a glass and make a toast. Pour some out for all the ghosts.
You might see what I mean by it being a little strange. And also, again, with the very unique voices, yeah, it takes, I'm kind of digesting it, and still not quite, because it could transform at any moment, so let's just keep going.
It's always the same, always the same, always the same. Where the wolf gets blamed, it's always the same, always the same. Oh, the lamb dies, the wolf gets framed. It's always the same, always the same, always the same. The wolf gets blamed. It's always the same, always the same. The little lamb dies, the wolf gets framed.
So, something I usually harp on or talk about a lot is dual vocals, and really, with any act. I've been listening to a lot of Nightwish, where with the current singer, at least, Floor and Marco, they play off each other very well. Another one of my favorite bands is Dance Gavin Dance, where you have Killian, currently, as the clean singer, and John Mesh as the harsh vocals. And again, they play off each other very well. Here, I mean, maybe it's just me, but oh man, I can't remember who does what now. I'm pretty sure. So Bianca is the one that does the more rapping type vocals, and it's not that she's a terrible singer, but her tone is just like, to me, it's hard to take. Um, of course, Sierra is just a great singer, and it's just also just the style is so wonky too that it's hard to take it all in, and their voices are extremely different. So, like, to me, this song was like, I liked 50% of it, and that was the choruses, which was very catchy, if somewhat repetitive, but you always have to, it's a chorus. Choruses are going to repeat themselves. Would I put this near the top of my CocoRosie tracks? Probably not, but I am always intrigued to hear what they're doing, because I will continue to say it. It's very unique, and they've been at it for quite a long time. So it's just interesting to hear where they always go. And honestly, I think this song is kind of safe for them. And again, it's not a terrible song. It's just, it didn't really grab me like some of their other work has. I'll just put it that way. But, I don't know. Yeah. I don't think this is a good starting place for this band. I'll say that for certain. Like I said, if you do want to hear more of this, more of them, I would suggest Black Rainbows, which is a live performance of the song Rainbow Warriors. Very different from the recorded version. And Werewolf, of course. That one's kind of hard to pick. I would say the recorded version, but there's multiple different live versions, and they perform that song in a lot of different styles. And there's a performance that they do. I can't remember the title of it. It's a live performance, though, and it's probably one of the prettiest things I've ever heard. I'll try and find it and look it up for the future. But yeah, I don't think this was great. I'll just say it again. Like, it will take a lot for me to say something is outright bad. But a lot of people take umbrage to the fact that if I don't love something that they love, I'm wrong. But hey, man, that's just like your opinion, and this is just like my opinion. So, it is what it is. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the song. I was iffy on it, but hey, maybe you liked it more than I did. Let me know what you thought. Beyond that, I ask that you do all the typical YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe, share, etc. And also, if you do feel so inclined to check out other content that I create, my friends and I do a podcast. It is called The Role Less Taken. Role is spelled R-O-L-E, and you can find that wherever you can find podcasts. So that means Spotify, Google, iTunes, Apple, Stitcher. Most places you can find podcasts, we're on there. Tabletop RPG podcast, where we try to play lesser known systems, which basically means anything that's not D&D. Currently, we are using the Weave system by the Monocle Society. It is a really cool game, loosely based on tarot is how the setup works. We're using the Solar Age playset, which means our first campaign, Vagabonds, takes place in space. So all types of space shenanigans go down, with lasers and artificial intelligence and all that good stuff. So again, that is The Role Less Taken. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram as well. The Role Less Taken. Role is spelled R-O-L-E, R-O-L-E. and on Twitter at RollLessTaken. And that is that. And as always, as I sign off on this video, I just humbly request that everyone that is out there, just be kind to each other, damn it, because the world needs more of that. As for me, I hope that you have a very pleasant remaining time awake, whether it is the morning or whether it is night. Until you go to sleep, I hope that nothing bad happens to you. And I will see you in the next video. Have a good one.